Hey guys, and welcome back to the Unfiltered Gamer board game review. Today's game with Hip-Hop is called Hedbanz. I mean, I guess it's a board, maybe it's a card game? I don't know exactly what it is. Nevertheless, in the game Hedbanz, you can play up to, I guess, as many players as you want. This one probably says something here. Ages 7 and up, 2 to 6 players. And that's because they're going to be giving you headbands as well as cards in the game. And your objective is trying to figure out what you are. If you ever heard of the game called 20 Questions, that's kind of how this one works as well. Not only that, but you're going to get a timer and whatnot, so you're going to be on a clock. It's more of like a dexterity question-based game in which you're trying to get rid of all of your coins before any other players to figure out who you are. If you can figure out who you are faster than anybody else, you're the winner of the game. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so here you go. Headbands. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get 6 headbands as well as a deck of cards that has a bunch of different things that can illustrate what you are. Maybe you're a swing or an octopus or a lamp or a door or a sailboat. Not only that, but you're also going to get a stack of sample question cards you can use throughout the game. It'll help you determine what you are, and a bunch of little tokens here. This basically is where you're going to be giving everybody these little tokens. They're basically some plastic as well as a little timer here. A nice little timer as the game goes on. You're going to be asking questions, and when this runs out, your turn is over, as well as a box. All right, we're going to take it up, and I'm going to show you how the game is played and how a couple of variants are played through my house. All right, guys, so here's how to play the game Hedbanz. And the first thing that happens is everybody's going to get one of these bands as well as a card face down that you can't see, and you're going to put it up here on this little notch here thing. As you can see, it's pretty easy to find, as well as you're going to get 3 of these coins. Everybody's going to get 3. Once everybody has their headband on and their card that they can't see, the rounds begin. You're going to take this timer and you're going to choose a player, and that player is going to start, so I'll start. You're going to turn it over, and then that's the timer is going to begin. Now, I'm going to ask players in a rotation order for going clockwise questions. Now, I can only ask them yes or no questions, and generally speaking, they're going to only be able to answer yes, no, maybe, or sometimes. So I'll say, am I an animal? Am I purple? Am I this or that? And if I can figure it out from each player, so I'll be like, hey, you, am I an animal? And they'll say yes. And I'll say, hey, you, am I primary color? And they'll say no. Hey, how about you? Am I something you find at a pet store? And then they'd say no, right? So I'd keep going like that. And if I was able to figure out what it was, then I would put the card down. Now, I would keep going in that round system until I finally figured out what it was. And if I did figure out what it was, oh, I'm a dolphin, I would discard one of these tokens to the pool, to the box. I'm done. Then, if I had enough time, I'd take another card and I would stick it up into my headband just like this. Hopefully I put it on right. And then I'd ask questions again. Once this timer here ran out, like it just so did, I am going to not be able to continue. I leave this card in my hat, and I will pass my play to the next player, and they will do what I just did. And then when it comes back to my turn, I can once again keep going. If I can discard all 3 of my tokens before anybody else, I am the winner of the game. However, if I'm unable to figure out what this is, I can simply discard it, draw a new one, put it on top of my head, and take a coin back from the box. And then I continue like that. That's the basic style of the game. Once you discard all your coins, you're the winner. You can ask all these different questions, similar to 20 Questions, right? If you get all your coins gone, you're the winner of the game. Headbands, solid little game. Let me tell you what I think about it. All right, so what do I think of the game? Well, the first thing is I have a specific variant that I enjoy for this game. I actually like to go where I ask a question, you ask a question, she asks a question, and back to me again, or however many players there are, and we each get a question answered, a yes or no, and then at any point in our turn, we can try, or at any point, instead of asking a question, we can simply try and guess what I am. I go, oh, I think I'm a bear or something, right? And if I am, I win. Then they'll let me know. If not, it keeps going, and so you could play like that. There's tons of other variants in this game, so however it works best for you is perfectly fine. Nevertheless, though, the game's really, really, really fun. I love this game. It's great working. You can play this with groups of people. You can play this anywhere. In fact, a church youth group, one of the younger ministers, he actually was playing this game with the kids. And they were totally down with this game. I didn't really get it at first, but once I started playing, it's a blast. And there's tons of different varieties of headbands as well. There's like the Disney version, and then there's the different movie style versions. Overall, though, I like them all. They're all played very similar, and if you enjoy playing the 20 question games, but as a group or as a family, you're going to love this game as well. It takes a person that is going to want to have fun, not have fun necessarily, but be loud and boisterous and like laugh. It's kind of more of a jokey game, and also gets serious at times because you're like, oh, I know I'm a bird of prey, and I can sometimes be in a jungle, but I'm generally found in a forest. I'm no bigger than a cat. oh, you know, what am I? What, and you're thinking about it, and you have to ask these really difficult questions to try and figure out, and you get, like, you pinpoint it slower and slower. I mean, I'm sure most of you guys understand this game already and have probably played some version of it, but I think the headband stuff adds a little variety to it. I thought the headband was on my head. But it adds a variety to the game, and it is a lot of fun because you're sitting there playing it. Some people actually just like to take the card, and if you got swayed in the head like I do, you can just stick it on just like that. You can be even cooler, like a blind man's bluff style game. Overall, though, Hedbanz is great. Spin Master did a great job making this second edition version of the game. I very, very much so enjoy this game. It is definitely staying in my collection, and it is definitely in my top 100 games. I know, odd, right? But it just works, and I've never had somebody not want to play this game. Alright guys, thanks for watching another Unfiltered Gamer board game review. If you like this video, don't forget to check out the rest of our videos here on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and comment. It all helps. Please subscribe, please. It helps me so much. I'm dying here. Also, go ahead and check out our unfilteredgamer.com website. We have tons of blog posts, giveaways, a Kickstarter lists, all that good stuff for you guys to check out, as well as checking out the game, the Spin Master game, Hedbanz. Really fun little game. Love this game. So much enjoyability. We've played this over and over and over again, and I can see why everybody else I know also loves the game. Also, go ahead and check out affiliated sites, everythingboardgames.com, The Giveaway Geek, as well as my buddy, old pal, Ferdinand the Cardboard Stacker. Great content there, even better than my own site. Alright guys, that's all I got for this one, and I look forward to seeing you next time.